Hey, my Tauruses, it's Jamie Zebra 23. I am doing your week of October 27th, 2025 general reading for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Cross Watchers. I hope everyone is doing so amazing out there. I hope life is good. So you guys are headed straight towards financial stability and success. You guys have an idea or a plan of action that's going to bring in so much money. Some of you may have gotten like a light bulb moment. Okay, so Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Cross Watchers, please like, share, subscribe, and comment. I love all of your comments, your likes, your shares, your subscribes. Yes, I do. Thank you so much. I'm Jamie Zebra 23. So sometimes hardship, oppression, anger, lack can bubble somebody up to the surface and make them strong, right? So for some of you, maybe you've been getting a lot of no's, or people are not valuing you the way that they should, or things are just, it just seems like you keep getting the short end of the stick. Not anymore, Taurus. I feel like this has been going on for the past 2 months, to where you're just simply not gonna just say, oh, okay, and just fade off into the background. You're not doing it anymore. So this week, we're starting off with a money-making idea. This could be a lawsuit, a new business. Possibly, for some of you, a spiritually based business, but not for all of you. For some of you, maybe this has to do with a church. Maybe you're starting a nonprofit. And then we have the Chariot here. And then, generating generational wealth. Now, keep in mind, Taurus, this could be like your children do. Like maybe you've got like teenagers and they've got a game plan and you're like, oh, okay, let's do this thing. This could be your adult children. It could have to do with that. With like this. It's like an inspiration. Now, there's several other things popping out to me here. Sorry for the long pauses. I was chewing. I'm eating some fruit. Okay. So you could have a Sagittarius that wants to offer you some money, or a neighbor. Maybe you're buying a property. Maybe you're buying a property or something, but it's showing your financial wellness. And then with the Star and the 10 of Swords and the Wheel of Fortune, there could be somebody who was working so hard to slow you down that's like feeling devastated right now. Like this week, they're going to feel devastated because you're moving on. This could also be some of you got good news that you got a new job, that you have a job offer, you did your interviews and now they're offering you the job. There's some other things here too. With this Wheel of Fortune, Magician, 3 of Staves, you guys might be like, oh, wow, I could do this job from anywhere, or if I can work from home and if I can do the job from anywhere, maybe I should relocate and I wouldn't lose my job. So that's what some of you might be thinking as well, that maybe you could take your job either on the road, or you could take your job and relocate, maybe somewhere, better. Let me see what else. But your cutoff game is strong this week, and it's within reason. So it's not like, oh, I've just decided that I'm just going to be a jerk to everybody and cut everybody off. That's not what you're doing this week. You have every right to self-preservation. So that's what you're doing. If somebody's like not listening, if somebody's bothering you, if somebody's upsetting you, some of you may even have like adult children that are driving you up the freaking wall. So maybe your adult children are out all night partying, they're doing this, they're doing that. Maybe you can't take it anymore. You're like, you know what? If you're not in by this time, the door's locked. You know, if you want to do all that, go sleep over at your friend's house, go do, you know, you're an adult, go do it. Go be an adult then. Yeah. For some of you, this could be your spouse that you're telling this to. Like, listen, you're not, you know, you can't come home at 4 or 5 in the morning every day smelling like perfume or random rotten V's or D's, you know, can't do that. So with this 4, yeah, it's saying here that you're exerting your power and people are going to think you're mean, but you're not mean. They're going to think you're mean this week. They're going to think like, oh, she's doing the most. But it's saying here that you're in control of your own home. You're the authority in your own life, and you are showing that. You guys are showing that. Now, that's kind of, one second. I gotta fix this real quick. There's gonna be a strange noise. It's tape. So just, if you don't like loud, scary noises, plug your ears. YouTube has cracked down on the cards. If the cards, even if AI even suspects the cards, anything. Yeah, like these polls, for example, they could even suspect something, but let's hope not. All right, but anyway, let's see. With the King of Swords and the 4 of Wands first, that's you taking control over your own life. Now, you have somebody PO'd because the doors of success are open for you this week. So somebody, maybe you used to tell yourself, you know, words have power. And I have to remind myself of this often. Even if you're joking, be careful. Because maybe some of you used to say, well, I can't, I won't, I shouldn't, I've got this going on. There's no way I can do that. Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can. The person sleeping underneath the bridge, you know, can be happy every day and find food. They found shelter in the bridge. They can do all of that stuff. You can do it, Taurus. Come on. You guys are very intelligent people. You guys can do it. Yeah. If somebody was able to break into the United States of America and live and work under the radar for 30 years and not be in the penitentiary, then you guys can do it too. Like, I mean, not break into no, I mean, not all that. What I mean is you can get yourself out of whatever mess that's not what I mean. Because really, though, think about it. If somebody like literally broke into the United States of America, doesn't even speak English, was able to collect government assistance, live and work under the radar for 30 years, I mean, it kind of makes everybody else's life seem easy, doesn't it? Like that's some shit. To be a fugitive for 30 years and then keep coming back and showing up in the government assistance line and getting it. That's some shit right there. All right, let's see. Reading specials are $25. I offer same-day readings at a $10 one question, one answer via email only. I also have 2 other channels, Missing in Action Tarot and Jamie Zebra 23 Tarot. If you guys want to go over there, like, share, subscribe, and comment, that'd be super duper lovely. I do have spell work on the second page of my only website, jamiezebra23.com. Yep. Okay, so this is what else, Taurus. You do have an Aries this week that wants to reconnect with you. You have a Sagittarius or Aries that wants to reconnect. You have a Cancer that wants to reconnect, a Libra that wants to reconnect. You have another Aries, a Pisces, a Scorpio, a Taurus, fellow Taurus, an Aquarius, a Sagittarius that wants to reconnect with you this week. You also have a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius that wants to reconnect with you this week. A Pisces that wants to reconnect with you. A Leo that wants to reconnect with you. Big emphasis on the Scorpio, though. Big emphasis on Gemini. Yep, more Scorpio cards. Big emphasis on Taurus. They want to reconnect with you this week. You know, retrograde is right around the corner. It's November 9th. And you know, the shadow period for people who are not very sensitive to energy, it starts 2 weeks. But for those of us that are sensitive to energy, we can feel the energy about a month early. So if all of your exes start stampeding back, that's why. Retrograde. Dun, dun, dun. Retrograde. I go live every night from 9 p.m. Central Time Zone to 10:30 p.m. Central Time Zone. Join me. JamieSieber23.com to Tough for Now. Love you. Long time.